hate when I feel like it's like dirty or something in there.
You are giving me very Yolanda right now.
Is it
Very,
recording? Yes!
very Yolanda.
I can't. Mama, okay, listen.
I was like, I said, ooh, Selena's best friend that took her out.
Bitch, I'm getting triggered. Okay,
Yolanda
no pun
said,
intended.
Yolanda said, dee 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 dee, pop
Pop,
pop.
pop. Hey!
It's the Dean's Room where I see you and you see me. The Dean's Room where we spillin' all that tea. The Dean's Room where we talking all that goss. The Dean's Room, but you know that I'm the boss.
Well, hello there, everyone. It is I, your favorite dean, and your favorite tia, Hiliana Perez. And welcome to season 2 of The Dean's Room. Yay! And tonight, I have a very, very special guest. Very, very special guest. Very, 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 very special guest. Miss Gay Ohio America, Cherry Poppins!
It almost was sounding like a read for a second. She said very,
Very,
very special.
Yeah, bitch, you are very special. You are Miss Gay Ohio America.
You know what? It's incredible. And thank you. It never gets old.
It-
Say it as many times as
yes.
you
Listen, it would never get old for me. Okay, I'd be like, yes. Actually, I didn't hear you say it one more time.
want. Exactly. I'm a Miss Ohio y'all to death, just so you know. I'm Miss Ohio.
Do you know that I am Miss Ohio? Like,
They're
hello?
like, why are we doing that? Because I'm Miss Ohio. That's why we're doing it.
Exactly.
I only get a year. I'm going to soak it up.
Exactly. That is the whole point. I mean, you fucking fought like hard for it, right? Like
Yeah.
you fought like hell for it. So you deserve to get every single little moment of recognition and flowers. So applause for Cherry Poppins,
It was a
Miss Gay
namaste.
Ohio America. It was a namaste. Hey, I'm a motherfucking slay.
Period.
So, I mean, obviously, it's great being Miss Gay Ohio America. But other than that, how has it been? Like, I bet it's a lot of bookings. I bet is busy already with prelims. Tell me
It
about it.
is extremely busy because it is a job, but it's so rewarding. One of the most rewarding experiences I think I've ever had in my drag career. I'm getting to do things I never thought that I was going to get to do, and I'm just really excited to be like helping guide the next class of people
Yes.
to hopefully get to have that experience as well.
Yes, come on, guide. Bitch
know.
said, come on. Move away, everyone. I am leading y'all
Period.
down the path to the crowd.
Just a little role model.
Just a little role model, just a little bit. Bitch, you are honestly a huge role model to a lot of people in Columbus, and that's why I'm just so happy to like be able to say Cherry Poppins is Miss Gay Ohio America.
I'm happy to say
Yes!
that Cherry Poppins is Miss Gay Ohio America.
And it's so amazing. As Miss Gay Ohio America and as Cherry Poppins, what is the mantra that you tell yourself or that you constantly, or something that you do to keep you grounded, whether it's for pageant prep or just for, life in general?
I've competed a lot in my life, and it took me 5 times to win Miss Gay Ohio America. And each time, what I had to remind myself is that a dream delayed is not a dream denied, and that you know when you're on a journey to something and you truly feel in your heart that you want something and you want to do it, don't give up just because like it doesn't happen the first time or the second time, third time. In my case, the 4 times, and then the 5th time I finally got it right.
Right. Fifth time's the charm. Fifth
Fifth
time's
time's the charm. Listen, but seriously, I always say when it's time and you're truly ready, it will happen. So, like I said, don't get so caught up in like feeling like a failure, because every chance to show yourself in front of a large audience and get feedback from your peers and to, get your flowers, win or lose, is a huge moment, and you should always seize it and take it.
Oh, yes, definitely. I love that.
Yeah,
I
of course.
love
Yeah,
that. Come on, bitch.
listen, I try to live my life of positivity, and I'm human, so obviously I'm not always happy, joy,
Right,
but
right.
I really try to keep a positive mindset because it's the
Exactly.
way you got to get through life. You can't be negative. You only get to live once.
Exactly. Honestly, that is what I always say to everyone is just like life is so precious that you only have one, right? So don't take it so seriously. Don't take it so
Exactly. Have
seriously.
some fun.
Yes,
Do
loosen
some
up a
things.
little bit.
Like
Let loose, Lucy, let loose.
period. She said, "Let
Let
loose."
loose.
Girl,
Cheers to that, bitch.
I already knew how this. I live.
By the way, we are drinking the staple of the Dean's Room, which is Claw. Sponsoring. 'Cause we don't do that. So we
Right.
don't say the real name.
Yeah.
It rhymes with height raw.
White women love it.
Yes. With tahine, obviously, just how I always drink it. So cheers, bitch.
Cheers.
You like
And
it?
I love it. Listen, I love anything with a little bit of flavor. I like seasoning. So this is already on point for me.
So good. Miss Gay, Ohio, America. Cherry Poppins.
Yes.
I know that you work for Equitas Health, right?
I do.
Okay, so what exactly is Equitas Health? Because I know that it's like a hospital. I mean, it's
So, no.
yes. Educate me, bitch. Educate me.
No,
Educate me
so
and
look.
everyone.
So Equitas Health is a nonprofit healthcare
Okay,
organization here it's in Ohio. It's all through Ohio.
perfect. Only Ohio or
Yeah, only Ohio.
okay, awesome.
So we provide medical, dental. We have mental health services, and then we have prevention and outreach where we do STI testing, HIV testing,
Okay, word.
and then we also have case management for people living with HIV to help get resources and things like that.
Word.
We provide prep.
Oh my gosh.
So we're very community based. We are grant funded. So,
That's
we are
awesome.
able
I
to
did
provide.
not know any of that.
Yeah.
So grant funded.
Yeah.
And now what aspect do you play with Equitas? Like what is it that you do?
So I'm a prevention health navigator with a focus on resource navigation.
Okay.
So what that means is I do outreach and testing in the community. And then obviously I do like walk-in testing at the office some days. But basically when anybody that is HIV negative, because they don't get caseworkers,
Right.
if they need resources, I have a resource guide and I work with them to help find them resources like if they need shelter, if they need food, if they need clothing, rental assistance. I
And
mean,
if they're HIV negative?
yes, if they're HIV negative, because if you're HIV positive, Equitas provides you with a case manager to
Gotcha.
provide you those same type
So
of
it's
resources.
kind of like a case manager in a way for the individuals that are HIV negative. Okay.
Yes.
Understood. Okay. That's so cool.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. I love working with the community. It just it feels good to do something good. Like I worked in retail and customer service, and yes, I was helping people, but I was helping them for materialistic things.
Yeah.
This is literally providing and helping people,
Oh my
and I
gosh.
wouldn't. I can't see myself doing anything else.
Oh
To
my
be
god,
honest.
I love that. I can tell the passion.
Oh yeah, I love
Like
it.
honestly, like I'm a big energy person, and I can sense that passion and energy that
Oh
Cherry
yeah.
has for this. So I love it. That makes me so happy.
It's crazy because I volunteered with them when I was in my early 20s. And I always wanted to kind of work in, sexual health and things like that. And I remember I applied so many times and just did not get it. And I started doing more in the community. And finally one day I applied and I got rejected, but then someone came up to me and was like, "You need to apply again because your name popped up." And I was like, "Done." It was done like an hour later.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
and yeah.
And here you are.
See,
And here you
I
are.
tell you, I fight for things that I
Also, Cherry is a Virgo. So, I mean,
It's true.
mean whatever that may mean for you, but
It's true. I mean, if you look up Virgo, they'll probably have a photo of me.
yeah.
Because
And
it's,
then
yeah.
it would just mean that you are a fighter and you are just a person that is so fucking resilient and
Thank
just
you.
ready for fucking everything. And I appreciate, like, that's one thing that I love seeing in people is just the true, like passion that they have for things and how much they fight for it, and how much they work for it. For example, with me and AJ and Dragmaster, that is such a passion project, and it's a lot of work. So it's like everyone has their own thing, and for you, it's just both drag and also your work, your personal work, which you
Yes.
can intertwine.
Which I love intertwining. It's
Like,
one of my favorite
ooh,
things to
come on,
do.
entanglement.
Of course, that's the only entanglement that
Yes,
I
the
will
only
be
intertwining.
inserting. I'm a lady.
Shall we believe that?
Just saying. Miss Ohio's are ladies.
I guess so. Yes, you're right. I have kind of a fun question for you.
Okay.
Can you tell I've been hanging around a lot of white people? I said a fun question.
I wasn't gonna comment.
Ah! Clocked my own self, y'all. Listen, I always fucking keep it real.
Listen, that's what our folks do. Okay,
I mean,
we're honest.
literally, some like it, some don't. But I mean, hey,
Black and brown people are very honest.
we vocal. We are so vocal. But yes, I have a fun question for you.
Okay.
Tell us about the most embarrassing moment that you have had in drag ever.
Okay. So this was back in, I want to say like 2013. I moved from Dayton to Columbus, and I hadn't been in Dayton in a while, so we went back and I was performing at this bar called Therapy Cafe. And so I decided that I was going to let the kids have it.
Okay.
So I'm doing Last Dance by Donna Summers, and I get on this table. Now, what I don't realize is that this table is in two parts.
Ooh.
And not only is this table in two parts, the bottom part is on wheels.
Oh, ma'am.
So I jump up on this table and like the crowd's like, yes! And I'm like serving it. And then I went to go do a dance. I stepped to the left and the table went to the right. And down she went in front of a bar full of people. I mean, I'm talking like packed. And yeah.
Oh.
And I debated if I was going to get up and keep going because it was embarrassing.
Oh my
and
God.
all of my friends were there, and Mary Jane was there.
Of course.
And you could hear her laughing over the music because
Mary
she's
Jane.
shady and probably stoned.
I mean, same. Same, bitch.
Yeah, that happened to me. I've fallen a lot in drag, but that was like the top moment of falling.
Did he do like a major split, bitch? Or
A
like
split? What? No, I wasn't ready. I wasn't
it
expecting
was just
it.
it just
It just okay.
they just separated?
So I went to
Okay,
step.
I'm visual. I learned visually,
I'm
so
like
show me.
on top of the table. So it's like kind of like square, and then it has this little thing up under it.
Right.
So I'm like, you would think it's balanced, but I guess it wasn't. So I step to the right to like do a dance
right.
move, and then the table went to the left. And down I went. I was on the. I fell on top of the tabletop.
Oh my God. Ouch.
My wig stayed on.
Hey, listen, that's all the fucking matter.
My wig stayed on. However,
As it
I did
should.
not stay on the table.
I am very fortunate to say that I've only fallen like 3 times in drag. 3 times. I've stumbled so many fucking times, y'all. And I take that literally and metaphorically in life, okay? I've only fallen a few times in life, but I've had so many fucking stumbles, bitch.
I fell at Miss Ohio one time. When I competed in 2018, when I first did that Coming to Your Town when the lights go out, prelim night, I fell. Like, if you watch the video from prelim night, you see me, like, we like, shimmy over to the part of the stage, and down she went. And you would think I, like, did a split or something, and I jumped right back up, like, that happened. That happened. And thank God,
Reflex, bitch.
Thank God, Blair Williams was like, it's okay. Don't worry about that fall. You're going to be fine. I'm like, girl.
Oh, yes, Blair Williams. Come on. She was like, it's okay.
It's okay. I cried. I was so embarrassed. I cried. I was like, I ruined it. I'm not even going to make final night.
Well, I mean, I feel you. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my. Okay, that was great. That was great. And I'm happy that the viewers have something that they can laugh at you for now.
There is plenty to laugh at me for. Listen, you don't need a story about falling. Just come out one night when I'm just out and about. You'll laugh at me. I promise. Ciao. I do some things.
So, this past Monday, we had the Drag Master Class 3 premiere. Yay!
Yeah.
Jazz hands. It was...
It's spirit fingers.
It's spirit fingers. Is that really what you call them?
Have you never seen Bring It On?
What is it?
Bring It On?
Which one?
The only one that matters.
So that's how you know I haven't seen it.
We'll have a movie night. I'll show you.
Okay, bitch, I'm down. Okay, but anyway, yes. So Monday was our premiere. It was the first episode of the season. Mm-hmm. You were there.
I was.
Amongst so many people from Columbus. So thank you. First of all, thank you so much, Columbus, for showing your love and support for the Drag Master. So you were there. Who stood out for you the most?
So, while I was there, at the place that I was told to be, with
I did not force Cherry to do anything.
No table. No seats.
You know what? You're right.
I will say, though, my standout was, catch that read. I had to get you.
You know what? Bitch, you're right. I should be doing that for each of my guests.
You should be.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
You know what?
Miss Ohio's here to teach you.
Yes, work, bitch. Work. Okay, so how about this? For season 3 of the Dean's Room, I'll have you again, and this time I will do everything right for you.
I'll send you my writer.
Yes! Okay, Maha. Okay, because that bitch said, I want this. No, I'm just kidding. No, the bitch really did not.
No, but in all seriousness, so I want to say, first of all, I was super impressed that watching this new generation of entertainers who are up and coming really truly put forth effort into something and show that they really wanted to do well. Critiques and feedback aside, that itself is just, that means a lot to me to watch. I love seeing that. Now.
Okay, bitch, come on. Bitch said it's time. Okay.
I will say, for me, the standout was the winner of the challenge. I mean, Jack, wow.
Yes.
And stunning. Mm-hmm. I mean, absolutely stunning.
Mug.
The only thing I clocked her on was the same thing that Robin said was you said diamond and there wasn't no diamond on your hand. You should have called me, sis. I would have had you. But in all seriousness,
now you know, Jack. Now you know.
As I have no ring on today.
It's all good, bitch. It's all good.
But I wasn't competing.
Hey, so, exactly.
Um, no, but I thought Jack was definitely the winner. Now, I will say there were some others who were fantastic.
Yes. Okay. Tell me who.
So I absolutely loved Anonymous,
Yes.
and I
Bitch.
loved that they did the Devil Wears Prada.
Oh my
I
gosh.
was reciting every word.
Oh my gosh. Bitch.
Like I loved, and I loved their look. I loved everything about it. It was so good.
It was just fashion, bitch.
What I will say is the only thing that I wanted more from them was more so in their runway.
From
Anonymous.
Anonymous. Okay.
Yeah. Just I wanted a little more in the runway. I thought it was gorgeous, but thought now I will say the attention to detail with the black accents is when you have the black shoe on,
Yeah.
sometimes that can throw everything off and you have a bright color. But
Right.
they had that purple and they
Yeah.
had the black accents in it, so that looked good. But I want
They balance it kind of
maybe a
really well.
belt, maybe just something else here to kind of tie it all together. But that was it. That was it. And then I personally loved Godiva, but I will agree when Godiva ran out of steam, I was like, oh, sis, you're supposed to keep it up, keep it up. But that runway,
Was
what size shoe you wear? Because I need them. Period. What size shoe you wear? Because I need them. And if you're not my size, I need to know where you got them from because I know they better have my size.
so Godiva. Now you know, bitch. You better come over with them shoes.
But I also really loved me some Cinder Block that night.
Oh my gosh.
Cinder Block for me sealed the deal with that runway. Now,
Like,
now I'm not. I'm not here to say allegedly what anything could mean by the runway. However, it was iconic.
if you know, bitch, you motherfucking know.
It was everything. And screw it. What I will say is the only thing that I thought would have been crazy is if Cinder would have had the sash and had someone rip it off.
Or even if it was like Bird or something.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah.
That little extra step. So Cinder, take notes, bitch. Go extra. Like go an extra. Go a little further.
Just a little further. Even when you think it's controversial, just add a little more. Listen, this is
Drag
not
is fucking political. Well, not even just political, but like controversial in general.
Yeah, and
Especially
for me,
now.
in this competition, this is exactly where you get to go there. This is the competition where you are allowed to really go there and do what you got to do to stand out. So,
Exactly.
which don't get me wrong, Cinder, you stood out.
Bitch.
And I lived.
Yes.
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 Yes. They were a namaste.
Come on. Yes, bitch. You got a namaste. Hey. I love it.
Jack. Namaste.
Okay. Okay. We got two namastes in the house.
And
Hey.
then, anonymous.
Namaste. Work. I completely agree. Okay, so like Jack was one of my favorites. Definitely was one of my favorites for the talent. It got me thinking. I was like, okay, what does it really say about Jack, right? Because it was just like Jack is that girl, and it's like, wait, duh, bitch. That girl. Like, that girl. Like, it just made sense. I was like, oh. It took me a second, but that's just me, bitch. So it's like, it just me taking a second. I was like, okay. You know what? Fitting.
I could just tell that, she knew exactly who she was. And I knew who she was exactly after. I mean, she's a star, like a whole ass star.
The stage presence on that bitch.
I mean, it was untouched that night. It was like that was her night.
Yes, yes. I will say though, bitch, you left a big mess on that corner by us with your makeup thing, with the little compact.
Oh,
It broke and it was all over the floor.
oop, now I'm gonna tell you one word of advice: always have somebody on standby to clean up your mess, so that
Yeah.
way they don't
You
talk
probably
about you.
didn't realize it because, you know, with the adrenaline and everything, so it's okay.
It was okay.
But
You
yes,
still slayed.
for all the contestants as well, just be careful with your props because if they get messy, you got to make sure that we are prepared to, you know, accommodate for that. So, especially for safety and all of that.
Yes.
Because if I would have slipped and fallen, y'all really like you have insurance, okay? So you told us about who was in the top for you or who were standouts for you. Um, Now, who were the individuals that really did not stand out for you that, in your opinion, needed to give a little more?
So I definitely thought LSD
Okay,
could have given me more.
okay,
You know, I know that the judges did save LSD. That was not a decision that I agreed with, but you know what? I wasn't a judge,
hey,
and that was their
I hear
decision.
that.
They saw something, and that's all that matters. And that's not to take away anything from LSD, but that's just my personal opinion. Please don't take it to heart. You're still in the competition, so
Hey,
and that there it is. But I will say that I expected more from Amaya Rose.
okay,
And Amaya Rose is someone I love dearly. That's my niece, but I just expected more because when it came to that runway and the reveal, you know, if you want to do that reveal, first of all, you can't back up to the host and say, "Hey, will you unzip me?" No,
okay, yeah,
that I mean, I would have clocked that.
yeah,
And I just wanted a little bit more of the construction to be a little bit better. And then I will say that, I mean, the bottom three was like spot on
yeah.
for me. The bottom three was spot on for me because what was the name of the person that was eliminated?
Cherry Lucid.
Cherry Lucid, yes. Although I loved the thought and the effort behind everything that they did, the execution of it all just was a little messy. I love the little like heartbreak thing.
Yes.
Like I love that in the runway, but you know, it needed a little bit more. And you know, when you're in a competition, you gotta really think outside the box, and you gotta make sure that you're paying attention to details and polishing up. And that goes for all three of them. You know, it's a lot of details. Now, I will say, out of the three of them, I would not have saved LSD, but probably would have saved. I probably would have saved Amaya.
Okay.
And I only say that because I could at least see the effort in the clear concept. It was a little bit more polished than the other ones. And don't get me wrong, it
No,
still
I
was not
agree
up to
with you.
caliber, but
Like,
yeah.
I completely agree with you because I had the same thought. With Amaya's challenge, and there was, even though there was a lot of opportunity for, you know, for it to be polished, right? For things to come together a little bit more, especially with the soda, or, you know, and all of
Yeah.
that. And but it's there still was a lot of thought behind that, and there was kind of like a story, right?
Right.
It just, I don't know. I agree with
Yeah.
that.
And for me, and for you to be a surprise contestant, you were supposed to come out and show
Yeah.
why they saved like you for a special reveal.
Right. Right.
That's what you were supposed to show, and I didn't get that, and that's why I was kind of let down from it.
Okay. Okay. I agree. I did, however, I will say that LSD. Um, I appreciated the cake, bitch. I mean, I didn't
And
taste the cake.
snacks are always
I did
nice.
not appreciate. I mean, I did not taste the cake. I appreciated the cake. It was so cute and it was funny. But I would say that that seemed like that was the only like thing.
Exactly. I
It
was
was
just
the
about to
only
say, if the cake is the vocal point,
right. We need to go somewhere from there. You know what I mean?
hmm
So I mean, definitely take all of this as like critique to like help you, grow. And for all contestants, it's all about a story that you tell, especially when it comes to building a talent, right? It what did it say about Ellis? Okay, it was the total hippie character, right? It's the piece of my heart, and it's campy, and
yeah.
so like I want to see a little bit. I want to see it more defined, right?
Well, and don't get me wrong, we had another person in the competition who also gave that portrayal of the stoner, the hippie type role, and it was the Anita Blunt.
Oh yes, 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 yes. Anita Blunt.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, Anita Blunt needs a little polishing too, but I at
Yes.
least truly understood, like, okay, no, you already had a blunt.
Exactly. I mean, because first of all, Anita. Okay, there were so with Anita Blunt's performance, there was a little bit more attention to detail, right? Because
Yes,
specifically with the song, that was very, very
it
smart.
was smart.
It was so smart, and to have the actual apple bottom jeans, bitch,
That that's what I mean by
and boots with the
detail.
fur. I mean, I always say it. I say it every single season. Details, 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 details. Right. So it's like that's kind of what sets you apart. So when you think you have one detail down, perfect. Now think of the next one that's going to compare, like that's gonna
Yes.
blend with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with and I understand, in shows sometimes we can't always get our details to be spot on and all that. But when you're doing a competition, you have time to, exactly what you're going to be doing. You have time to plan and all that, and you have like
Oh yeah.
what your numbers going to be. There's no reason why
They
you
had
can't
two
pull
months in
the
advance, two to
exactly.
three months in advance.
So yeah, attention to detail was just really a problem with a lot of the contestants, but you
So
know,
contestants, what does this mean? Details, details, details.
yes, pay attention to details. You never know when I might pop up again.
Hey, you never know.
I mean, they already know, but
There was an expulsion on Monday. Yeah.
yes.
So the bottom two ended up being Cherry Lucid and Amaya Rose. And the eliminated and expelled, I almost said expulsed. It's not a word. Okay, I learned last season it's not a word.
Expelled.
Expelled. Yes, the person that was expelled was Cherry Lucid, unfortunately. Thoughts? Do you agree, disagree?
To be honest, I'd have sent them both home based on that lip sync.
Ooh.
Sorry, listen. And again, it's not personal. It's just my opinion on based on what you did. It just didn't. That song you guys were doing, it was Guns N' Roses, right?
Yeah.
Like,
There's a lot of
come
energy behind that song.
on. And it was lacking. And the enunciation of the words were just not there. They really didn't know too much of the words. It just didn't, for me, it didn't land. And you have to gauge your song. So when you're doing a song like Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses, it's a high energy and it's kind of a rock song. I don't need you to be doing spins
I mean, there's a
and
lot of body
dips.
language that you can do with that, but not necessarily like you said, spins or tricks. But like
Yeah,
you can have that like
yeah.
that energy and like
I
you
want to see
know.
the grit.
There we go.
I want to
That's the
like, you
word.
know what I'm saying? Get ugly. That's when you're supposed to get ugly with
There we
it.
go.
And Cherry Lucid was, doing a lot of crawling on the floor, and that's cute, but again, you should have been ugly while you were crawling
Yeah.
on the floor and like giving it. And as I was watching, I was like, this is you lip syncing to stay in the competition, and neither of you are showing me you want that, and that's what I don't want to happen. So, I hope that, with Amaya, she's still in the competition and I love her and I think she has a lot of potential and a lot of talent. I hope, she takes note of that and gives that energy. She might be mad at me after this, but she'll get over it and love me again.
You know what? I actually agree with you, and it's funny that earlier we were like we kind of feel that Maya should not have been in the bottom, right? But on the lip sync, like, come on now, I I did see a little bit of like more energy. Well, not energy. I don't want to say energy. More like stage presence. Um, on the stage for Amaya, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She
And
had the better performance.
right, and that's really what it kind of boiled down to for me, in my opinion. But it was there was just a lot of
Yeah, I wanted that lip sync. I wanted that expulsion round. I wanted that to
I wanted
be.
passion.
Yeah, I wanted
I
to
wanted
see a
passion. That's
battle.
what
I
I was.
wanted a fight. Even if it was one person who was given that, like, I wanted to be going crazy.
Yeah.
I can remember last season watching Hotel and Lotta.
Oh my
One
goodness.
of my favorite lip syncs I've seen. I mean, I was like,
Yes.
these girls are battling,
Yes. Fuck
battling
yeah.
it out, and I loved it. And that's
Yes.
that's what I mean
That
when I say energy.
yes, energy, passion, and you know what? Like I told them both before the lip sync. I was like, fight, bitches. Like, fucking give it your all. Fight like you've never fought before. Like, come out now. Like, it's your chance, And I just saw defeated, and it made me so sad.
Yeah, and that's one thing, and that's why I keep saying a dream delayed is not a dream delayed. Don't be
Yep.
defeated. And even with us
Yep.
talking about this review and giving our opinions, hey, neither of us were judges, so
Exactly.
our opinions don't really matter that much. So don't take anything personal like this.
It's obviously with good intention. It's all with good
Yeah, and
intent,
it's
and
just drag. And the thing is that you put yourself out there to be judged. Unfortunately, you're going to be judged, and
yep.
sometimes it's going to go in your favor, and sometimes it's not. You got to remember, it's just an opinion on what you did in this particular instance. It does not define who you are as a person or an entertainer, and it doesn't define how people truly feel about you. It just defines what they saw in the moment of what they're judging.
Exactly. Mic drop. Is that an old thing now? Mic drop. Is that old?
Oh, we can still mic drop.
Okay, bitch. Let's mic
I
drop.
love the mic drop. Boom. So I'm gonna sip the cocktail.
Bitch. Okay, yeah. Let's have a cocktail too. At the end of the episode, well, when people thought it was the end of the episode, because we were like, yes, Cherry, you're eliminated. We love you. Standing ovation,
Not
because
this cherry, the other cherry.
work, bitch. So, after the elimination, we announced that we are the coaches. That AJ and I are the coaches for the season. Each of us are going to go ahead and get 6 contestants
Yeah.
for our teams. Like, yeah. So, what do you think of that? First of all, like,
So,
give me your thoughts on that.
so now I do love the idea, and I love how you guys revealed it. It was super fun and super cute. I will say, I think personally, it's good to get outside people to be coaches, but I do think that they can learn a lot from both of you. I mean, I'm looking at it as you all just started a huge, you're in season 3 of a huge
Yeah.
competition. You got sponsors.
Yep.
You have something of value to teach.
Thank you.
So I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. Like I said, I personally prefer, it would have been cool to see like some
Right.
outside, people.
Definitely.
But at the same time, I think you all have something of value to teach. So I think it's still going to be really good for these up and coming entertainers to be
Oh,
under your
yes.
leadership. So
I am very excited. It is honestly going to be a journey because when AJ proposed it, I was like, bitch, we already do so much. Like, we already do so much. How are we going to be coaches? Like, are we going to be able to give enough time and dedication to the contestants and all of that? And then we sat down and I was like, we could either do coaches again and split the prize money, or we could increase the prize money for the contestant, us become coaches so we don't have to give a prize for coaches.
see, now when you explain it like that, it makes even more
like
sense.
like that way I was like, do we want to provide an incentive at the end of the competition, or do we want to have an incentive during the competition?
See
Oh,
what I
sorry.
mean by something of value to
Yeah.
teach? That right there, making that type of decision, putting your contestants first.
Yes.
That's something of value.
Yeah, this is the thing that, like, I don't know if people see it or not, but like we truly care about the development of this competition, of this brand. We made it a business this year, right?
Yeah.
Like, we are just really wanting to shoot for the stars here because we know what it's like to not have opportunities. We know what it's like to be a person of color, to be told that you're dramatic, that you're problematic, that you're too vocal, that you are not
Yes.
able to do this and that and blah 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 and all that bullshit, right?
Yep.
Ain't nobody got
Absolutely.
time for that, bitch. Like,
No,
I
I
don't.
totally get it. I mean, I always tell people I did open stage for like 2.5 years before I ever saw a paid booking. Because I grew up in Dayton
Okay.
where we had like 3, 4 bars when I first started drag. And it was, I mean, you had to be on your A game in order to, get booked. And I had to fight and work my butt off. And so, trust me, like, I
Triple the
get it.
work, bitch.
Yeah,
Always.
I get it. So being able to provide, you having a platform where you can provide these opportunities is such a good thing. And so that's why I'm saying y'all being the coaches is not a problem. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I'm excited. So my team is Anonymous, Anita, Amaya, Cinder Blocks, Madam Woods, and Luminous Magic. I'm so happy to have them on my team. So we actually chose
It's a good
them.
team.
Like, we chose them. Well, AJ and I went back and forth for a bit, just so y'all know. We went. It took us about 2 or 3 days to like really put it concrete because we were going back and forth on who we wanted. Um, there was some strategy in who I chose. You know, AJ doesn't think that there is, but Dragmaster T. Oh, there's always strategy, bitch. Always.
I'm interested to see how it plays out. 'Cause like I said, I think you both have something of value to teach. So I'm interested to see how these things go. I want to talk too about that how you pick the groups at the end. How you had Jack
Oh,
do it. I
yes.
want to know if there was some strategy there.
Oh, I'm sure Jack has some strategy. I
I
mean,
like that.
for when it comes to like having group challenges, if the winner of the week will get to choose the teams for the group challenge that's upcoming. So it's always going to have a contestant choosing the team. So that's what makes it even more fun.
I
So
like that.
I'm so excited, and I even when I said on the microphone when Jack was going to announce the teams, I was like, so you could have either been strategic or just plain shady. So we'll see.
And I will say, Jack said, if you take it as
Shady
shade,
Mary. Well, bitch, it
it
is what it is.
is what it is.
I mean, we love it. it's honestly part of the game,
Yeah, it's
and it
fun
just makes
shit.
I love it. Makes
Yeah.
it fun.
If you can't have fun in this, then why are you doing it?
Before we go on to the next segment of the show, I just want to make a serious announcement and PSA. Well, not PSA, just some sad news. We had a loss in our herbal family. It's okay. We lost Spiky.
Is that a strain of weed?
No, bitch. Spiky. Spiky was cactus. He was a cactus. He was a cacti of the cacti variety, and I neglected him. We had a falling out. You know, it was just kind of. It was bad. But the motherfucker dried out. I'm sorry, unfortunately.
See, if it was a strain of weed, drying out would have been a good thing.
The ROI would have been better, bitch.
Okay.
But yeah, so just wanted to mention that is why you only see Serpentina out here by herself, by her lonesome. She's still slithering up, you know, green as yes, bitch. That was the episode. That was the episode. It was our premiere. It was great and everything.
Yeah.
So now I want to talk more about you.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's a good
now
topic.
this is where it gets gritty. No, I'm just kidding. So tell me, what is next for Cherry Poppins? What's upcoming? Do you have some shows? Or what's going on?
I have a whole lot coming up.
Okay, come on. We'll list them off.
So Sunday, I have my second prelim.
Word, bitch. Okay.
So we will be having 2 more contestants qualified for Miss Gay Ohio America. Miss Gay Capital City America, honoring Mahajera.
Hey.
Yes, she's your reigning Miss Gay Capital City America. So I'm excited because I'm a former Miss Capital City, so that's exciting.
Those are always good.
You know, Alexis Stevens is going to be hosting. Tiffany Taylor will be there. So it's going to be a good time. Yes. So make sure you come out to South Bend Tavern at 6 p.m. on April the 16th.
Yes. Now, where can people follow you talking about socials? So
yeah, so you can follow me on Facebook. You look up Danny Thomas. In parentheses, it'll say Cherry Poppins.
Yeah.
I don't mind. It's fine. That's the government. It is what it is.
The government.
You can also follow the Miss Gay Ohio America page on Facebook as well.
Yes.
Where you'll find updates from me. And then my Instagram is cpoppins88.
cpoppins88.
Yes. So look me up.
What's your Venmo and your Cash App, bitch? That too? You never know. You never know who's watching, bitch.
Please.
Drag is expensive, y'all.
Drag is very expensive. I'm still recovering from Miss Ohio.
Ma'am.
So my Cash App is cpoppins and my Venmo is cpoppins. Very easy.
Easy peasy.
Send me money. I'll send you nudes. I'm kidding. I won't send you nudes. But
I mean, if you did, so what?
Send you a selfie and a smiley face or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's basically what's it called? That one video service, Cameo.
Oh, yeah.
Bitch, let's do cameos. Let's work on cameos. Let's do that. Oh my gosh, we could be the first ones in Columbus to have Cameo accounts. We could make people pay us to make videos, bitch.
I would live if people paid me to make videos.
If y'all want to see us do cameos, just let us know, because, bitch, we down.
Listen, I'm always looking to get another bag.
Hey. Side hustles all the way. All the way. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so follow Cherry Poppins. Follow.
Yes,
okay.
And if you see me out, say hello.
Yes, buy her a shot. What's your favorite shot?
I love me some chilled tequila with a pickleback.
What kind of tequila, though?
So, Don Julio is my favorite because I'm bougie.
Okay.
But I'll settle for Espolon.
I guess we can settle for Espolon. Blanco. That means white.
Yes.
So before we end the first episode of the second season of the Dean's Room, I have a very, very, here I go using the word again, fun question for
Oh
you.
boy.
Oh, I don't know if I should ask you. Hold on,
Baby,
let me lubricate.
I
Hold
am
on.
an open book. Ask a question. Just be prepared for the answer.
Where my reading? No, I was kidding. No, no. Okay, so tell me, what is the most weirdest, weirdest porn you have ever seen?
You know we're gay, right? So there's a lot of things that aren't weird
But like
anymore
gay
to
porn
me.
is not weird.
I have seen
Shut
like
up!
zombie gay porn, and it was weird. Like they like jizzed blood. It was, I mean, obviously it's probably not real blood, but it was interesting. Yeah, I saw it was like zombie porn.
Yes,
So
it
that
was not
was
a zombie
interesting.
prom, it was a zombie porn.
Yeah.
You know what?
Fun fact, I did a strip show one time at MJ's where I booked all amateur porn stars, and then we had a segment called Cherry's Favorite Sites.
Ah, fuck yes. What were your favorite sites, bitch?
Oh my gosh, you want me to reveal those? All right, so I love
Bitch,
sketchysex.com.
one of my faves. Okay,
I
work.
love sketchysex.com. I also really love Harlem Hookup.
Harlem hookups.
That's really fun.
I gotta look into
And then
that.
I'm gonna get some flack for this one, but I don't care. Bonus Hole Boys. That's one of my favorites.
Yes, bitch, you better work. Come on.
Yeah. So
Okay.
those are three of my faves right there.
Listen, I love it.
Yeah.
Listen, and if you're watching and you get offended, listen. First of all, we're in drag, okay?
Well, it's not even that. It's just, I mean, it's just.
And well, no, hold on.
They made the porn.
Right,
For me to
exactly.
watch.
Sex is great.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to
I
talk
work in
about and
sexual health.
look at.
I'm very
Exactly.
sex positive, so.
That's what I need to say. Sex positive. That's a term. Yeah. So, well, hopefully that wasn't too much of a question for you. Okay.
No.
Just wanted to make sure. So, Miss Gay Ohio America, Miss Cherry Poppins, we have reached the end of the episode of the Dean's Room.
I was
I know.
having so much fun.
I know. I know. That means that we get to take the shit off.
That I'm very excited about.
See, now you're happy.
That's better than sex.
See, now you're happy.
Yes.
But I want to say it was such an honor to have you as my first guest for the second season, and I like. I've been looking forward.
appreciate you having me. It was such a fun experience. I don't get to do stuff like this often, so when I do, I try to seize the moment, and I appreciate you for even thinking of me.
Of course.
To be the first episode, I think I would be so fun enough to
Bitch.
do this.
Yes, yes. Like I've been dying to not even get to know you more, but just work with you more and do more
Yeah.
things and all of that. And I was like, I mean, I didn't get to really interact during competing, right? For
Right.
Miss Gay Ohio America. We were so focused on our own shit.
Exactly.
As we should be.
Well, we're gonna do that movie night.
Exactly. We have to have a movie night and watch, what was it?
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Oh,
There we go.
child.
There we go. But yeah, so thank you so much for being on here. And I truly appreciate you. And I promise you, season 3 of Dean's Room, I will have you again for the premiere. Okay? Y'all heard it here for the premiere. And I will make sure you have a VIP table. And I may include a drink or two. Maybe.
That's
Just for that.
That works for me.
Just for that.
works for me.
I may include a drink
Well,
or
I
two.
appreciate it.
Yes.
I appreciate you. Thank you, and congratulations
Thank you.
on the success of the Drag Master.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
No problem.
I truly appreciate it. It's a lot of hard work that AJ and I have put AJ especially has been doing a lot of the marketing, a lot of the video work. So big shout out to AJ for that. So
Yes.
it's been a great journey and all of that. So and all of that. I also want to thank my husband because he's always putting up with us. So
He's so adorable. He like he has us down. He's
yes,
keeping us in line.
he really is. Well, that was it. That's it.
Thank
That is it.
you.
Thank you so much. Y'all go ahead and support all of the shows that Cherry mentioned. Go ahead and follow Cherry on all social medias. And go ahead and send Cherry some dinero because you know what? Drag is fucking expensive and we love money. So
Dinero,
why
dinero,
not?
dinero.
Exactly, dinero, bitch. So, till next time. Bye.
Bye.
Adios.